crunch, cross, 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 crunch. That, guys, is really going to get your core. Your abs are going to be really burning at the end of that. Hey guys, I'm Mark McKillier with Live Anabolic, and today I want to talk about 4 great exercises to help you lose that belly fat. And you can do them right at home. You don't need a big fancy gym membership. You don't have to get in the car and drive anywhere. You can do them all right here. But before I get to those 4 exercises, I want to show you the number 1 most important thing you need to do to get rid of the belly fat and get abs. Follow me over here. This is what you really got to do. Super duper easy trick. Close the refrigerator door without taking anything out. All right? That is paramount to getting abs, your nutrition, not pulling food out of the refrigerator every single time you walk by. So I'm going to show you 4 great exercises, but if you just do the exercises and you're constantly opening the door and pulling stuff out and putting it in your mouth, the exercises aren't going to work. So you got to do this to make sure the exercises actually help. All right, now I'm back over here in my den. I left the refrigerator alone over there. And so before I get to these exercises, just real quick, we got a Facebook group. You've probably heard me talk about it, all right, if you've been watching my videos, but it's a fantastic group. We have, I don't know, 16,000 guys around the world. They're all my age, basically, 50, 60, 70. Some of them are 40, some of them are 80, but it's a ton of guys. It's free. I'm the moderator, which means I'm in there almost every day answering questions and posting stuff, but more importantly, it's all the other guys all over the world motivating each other and answering questions and asking questions, and it's a really great group of guys. So even if you're not a fan of Facebook, I don't care. Take advantage of free stuff when we give it to you. Click the link below and try it out. All right, so 4 completely different exercises today is going to kind of mix things up and make it more fun for you guys. And this is not a workout per se. I'm just giving you 4 interesting, fun exercises that can really help burn off fat and they hit your core, all right? So guys, you can create your own workout. Okay, you can do these 4 exercises in a circuit style, one after another, with very little, if any, rest, and then rest at the end of each circuit and do, say, 3 or 4 circuits. Or you can hit each exercise and do it multiple times with just a little rest and then move on to the next exercise. Doesn't really matter. So I want you to figure out, what way is best for you and what way is more fun and interesting. But the exercises themselves are what's important. So number 1 is a mountain climber with a twist. So I'm going to get down and do some demonstrations real quick. So I want to show you just a typical mountain climber, and then I want to throw the little caveat of the twist in there, which makes it kind of tougher, and it also hits your core more because we're twisting. So a mountain climber starts in a push-up position, and I'm going to go slow motion first. So I'm going to go leg comes forward and then back. You don't even have to touch your foot to the ground. You're just bringing your knee forward and you're keeping your foot off the ground. Now, guys, I want you to really try to speed it up. So you could do it back and forth real quick, and you've got just a little bit of bounce, okay? So I'm not touching my foot to the ground when I bring it forward. My foot's staying off the ground. That's a regular mountain climber. Now let's do a twist. All right, so I want you to bring your knee forward and to your opposite side. And you can do it fast. Oh, great exercise for your core, for your abs, but it's also a cardio exercise. You're going to find that you get out of breath pretty quick, which means it's getting your heart rate up and it forces you to burn more calories. All right, I hate to bring it to you, but exercise number 2 is no fun. The dreaded burpee. So for you guys who've done my Fit After 50 program in phase 2, I put burpees in there, right? It's only 1 day a week in phase 2, but still, it's a killer. Everybody hates Tuesday of my phase 2 in my Fit After 50 program, but they're fantastic for you guys. So let me show you 2 different ways, okay? Because some guys are in pretty good shape, and you can do a burpee with the push-up, which is what I consider the traditional full burpee. But for guys who are kind of starting off, you might be carrying around an extra 50, 60, 70 pounds, okay? Trying to throw a push-up into every single burpee is just overwhelming. It's just killer, all right? So I'm gonna show you both ways, with a push-up and without a push-up. So a traditional burpee, all right? So you started standing up. You kind of come down into a push-up position. I'm doing it very slow now. You do a push-up, and then you hop your feet forward, and you come up and you jump. You're down, feet back, push up, hop forward, jump. Down, feet back, push up. And you do this pretty quick, guys. Well, this is a burpee with a push-up. I'm already tired and out of breath just doing 4 or 5. So for guys that can't do that, do it this way, all right? I want you to just do a modified burpee. So if you're really dying, okay, you can kind of take your time and get down. You get down on your knees, go back, and then walk your feet forward. Sit back on your haunches, kind of like this. You don't even have to jump at the top. Just stand up. Back down. Walk your feet back. Walk your feet forward under you. Sit like you're a catcher. Stand up. And then repeat. And so, even though you're doing it slow, and even though you're not putting a push-up in there, it's still a killer. Just getting down in that push-up position and then working your way back up gets you out of breath. See how out of breath I am trying to talk to you and explain it? Just do as many as you can, okay, guys? And then move on to exercise number 3. Okay, so our third exercise, not surprisingly, is also gonna hit our core. All right, so these are gonna be crunches. But instead of just doing a regular old boring crunch, I'm gonna throw some punches in there at the top of the crunch. All right, so I like to put my feet under something, all right, so that it helps when I'm crunching up, my feet don't come up off the ground. So I'm gonna put them under this couch. You can put them under some dumbbells. Put your toes under the handles of the dumbbells if you want, you know, under a chair, anything. It didn't even need to be very heavy, all right? But this is what I want you guys to try. So you're getting down the basic position, and a regular crunch is just this, straight up and then straight back down. Sometimes you can put your fingers, all right, if you want to try this, on your temples. Don't lock your hands and put them behind your head, because you'll end up pulling, you know, your neck forward, okay? You can do a crunch this way too. But this is the caveat. I want you to punch at the top. So you're coming down, and you're going punch, 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 punch. 4 punches, back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And don't just go straight forward like this, guys. I want you to twist and turn. The punches are basically a cross, or almost a hook. All right, so it's a cross, 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 cross. Crunch, cross, 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 cross. Crunch. That, guys, is really going to get your core. Your abs are going to be really burning at the end of that. Plus, once again, it's a cardio type of exercise. You're not just getting a pump like you would doing curls. You're going to be out of breath. So knock out about 10 to 15 of those, and then tell me what you think. Okay, guys, last exercise today, number 4, reverse crunches. Reverse crunches are just that, basically. Instead of bringing your torso up, we're going to be bringing our knees up, and our torso is going to stay flat on the ground. Real straightforward, guys. And all right, so I like to put my hands under my tailbone. Otherwise, it kind of hurts a little bit. I can feel it. So my hands are just really just a cushion for my butt is all. And so I like to start with my feet off the ground, okay? So my heels are not, you know, resting on the ground. I want to keep them up at all times. And all I'm going to do is bring my knees up towards my chest and then slowly lower back. But my feet are not hitting the ground. So it's and you really want to squeeze your abs at the top of the movement. Get those knees as close to your head as you can, okay? Don't just stop here, okay? Try to bring them up, and when you bring your knees up towards your head, your butt will come off the ground a few inches, and that's fine. Now don't do it real fast, because if you're doing it fast, you're using the momentum of your leg weight to help you lift it, all right? So keep it controlled. You don't have to go super slow, but knock out 10 of those after doing the previous 3 exercises, and you're doing pretty damn good. All right, so I didn't promise you that the exercises were gonna be easy, but they really are effective, and you don't have to do all 4 of them at the same time. This is what's fun about exercising and working out on a regular basis, okay? And that is, you can pick 1 or 2 of these and throw them into your other workouts throughout the week. That's what I love to do. So for instance, if I'm just working my shoulders and nothing else, that's a small muscle group, right? So in between sets, while I'm resting for a minute, minute and a half, I will start working on my abs. I will do 1 of these 4 exercises and just knock out, you know, a set of 15 reps, maybe 20, depending on how easy or how hard it is. And then go back and do another set of shoulders, okay? Boom, I gotta rest before the next set of shoulders, and I'll do a different ab exercise. So that's a great way to do them. You can do that technique on pretty much any day except leg day. So when I'm hitting my legs hard, I avoid doing any kind of core movement, okay? And that is because a lot of times you're lifting heavy weight and your core is forced to contract, you know, when you're doing your legs. And I don't want my core to be fatigued because I've been hitting, you know, crunches real hard or something like that. So you can do these 4 different exercises, just 1 of, or all 3 or 4 of them if you want, and throw them in between your exercises on different days of the week. And you'll get so much more done in your workout, because instead of just sitting there looking at your stopwatch, resting for a minute and a half, you'll actually be getting something accomplished. So guys, I promise it will work, but only if you stick with it and never give up on yourself.